morning, grade 5s and 6s. So for today, I need the grade 6s to watch this video. The grade 5s, you don't have to watch it right now. Today is the 23rd of September, but you will need to watch this exact video later on. So if it's not the 23rd of September, grade 5s, you do need to be watching this video, okay? But for now, it's just the grade 6s. So please pay attention. Grade 5s, you've already been given the assignment, so go ahead and work. So this is your work right here. All right, you've got 4,281 divided by 7. So of course, we're going to rewrite this. 4,281 divided by 27. Now here's the thing. A lot of you, whenever I teach this, I always have students who get really scared and they don't know what to do with this. But you would know what to do exactly if instead of a 27 here, we had, let's say, a 9. You would know what to do. All right? We're doing exactly the same thing, but with a 27. So if we had a 9, you would be thinking about your 9 times tables. And your 9 times tables look something like this. All right? But since we don't have a 9, we have a 27, we have to think about our 27 times tables. So our 27 times tables will look something like this. 27 times 1 is 27. 27 times 2, this is a 14, carry the 1 is a 54. And we can go on. Now the thing is we don't actually want to have to write out every 27 times table because they're not, it's not fun. So what we're going to do instead is we're just going to think about our 27 times tables and think about which one makes the most sense. So in this case, I'm putting 27 into the number 42 because 27 doesn't fit into 4 by itself. So I have to put 27 into 42. Well, I look at here, 7 times 1 is 27. 7 times 2 is 54. Well, 54 is bigger than 42, so that doesn't work. Times 2 does not work, but times 1 does. So I'm going to write the 1 there, and I'm going to write 27 here because 27 times 1 is 27. And then I'm just going to do my normal subtraction the way I always do it. No problem, I know how to do this. I'm a smart kid. And now I'm going to bring my 8 down. So now I have the number 158. So here's where it gets a little tricky. Now I'm going to start guessing, okay? I'm going to say, I think that maybe 27 times 4 gets me close to 158. So I'm going to go 4 times 7 is 28. Write the 2. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 2 is 10. 108. Probably can get closer. Let me try 27 times 5. All right. That's 35. 3. I think I made a mistake here somewhere. 13. Okay. Can I get closer than that? Probably not. So let's use 5. So I'm going to put a 5 here. I'm going to write 1, 3, 5 here. I'm going to do the math. Okay, good. I can't get closer. This number right here is a 23, which is smaller than 27, so I'm good. That's important. All right. And then I'm going to take the 1 down. And now I've got the number 231. So again, I've got to go to my 27 times table and think about what's going to get me close to 231. That looks like a pretty big number. Let me try 8. Let's see. So 7 times 8 is 56. I'm going to write a 6 down, a 5, 16, 21, 216. Okay, can I get closer than 216? I don't think so. Let me write it down. 216 down here and an 8 up here. Why is there an 8? Because this is an 8. All right. Now I'm going to do my subtraction. And, whoops, this is supposed to be a 2. And let's see. So this gives me a 5 and this gives me a 1, 15. So I have a remainder of 15. Just like that. See how that worked? So I thought about my 27 times tables. And notice I did not erase any of this stuff over here because maybe I need it again. So I want to keep it handy so I can look at it again in case I have another number that comes up. All right, so let's do this again. So I have 6,927 divided by 63. So this time I'm using my 63 times tables. Oh, goodness gracious, what a pain. So again, I look at this and I say, well, 63 can't go into 6 by itself. I have to put it into 69. Well, that's really easy. That's just a 1, isn't it? All right. And I'm going to write 63. Let's erase that line there. I'm going to do my subtraction, and I'm going to get left with a 6. And I'm going to take this 2 down. Ooh, now it gets interesting because 63 does not fit into 62. It's slightly too small. So I'm going to put a 0 here, okay? And then I'm going to take the 7 down yet on top of all of that. And this is something we've done before. Hopefully you understood what I did there. The reason I took down the whole 27 is because I couldn't put 63 into 62. But I had to put this 0 here because I have to put something above the 2. All right, because now I'm working above the 7. The 7 is part of this number. So the next thing I write has to go here above the 7. So I put the 0 in there to keep the place for it. All right, so now I've got 627. Well, I am very confident that I'm going to have to use 9 for this. And the reason I'm confident is because 62 was almost 63, like it was so close. So this has to be a number that's really close to that. All right, so 9 times 3 is 18. Carry the 1. This is a 54, 55. Wow, that looks like it's really far away. Could that possibly be correct? I don't know. I guess we'll have to try it out and see. Maybe I made a mistake in my math. Possible. Let's try this. All right. And remember, this number here has to be smaller than 63 or I have a mistake somewhere. So we're going to just do some borrowing to get this math done. 69. Oh, I know what I did wrong. See, this is why it's really important. You always have to think when something's not working quite right for you, you don't just carry on with it. You stop, you think, you figure it out. Do you think I did that on purpose? Probably. All right, so this is actually 27, isn't it? Not 18. All right, so 9 times 6 is 54. 56. Let's try this one. Let's see if this is better. So we're going to do subtraction again. Remember, this number has to be smaller than 63. So 7 minus 7 is 0. We still have to do the borrowing here. So this is a 12 now. 12 minus 6, 60. Okay, that's better. 9, remainder 60. And there's my answer. All right? So every time you do these, you've just got to think about your times tables. You're always thinking about the times table for whatever number is in this location. Okay? These times tables. That's what you're thinking about. By the way, these are the questions you're doing. You're only doing 1 through 10. That's it. Today, you do not have to do this math. You'll have to do it later, but not today. Okay? So just think about your times tables. You're always thinking about your times tables. This one here is your 17's times tables. How many times does 17 go into 34? I know it's going to go into twice. 14, 1, 34. 1, 34. How many times does 17 go into 12? 0 times. See what I'm getting at? All of these step by step by step. All right? Don't get freaked out about these. They take extra time. They are going to take extra time. There's no point in getting all, I don't like this math. I have to do so much extra work. Oh, teacher, it's so hard. I know, it takes time. That's life. But that's where we are, okay? And remember, show your work. Remember, this is a requirement. If you don't show your work, I'm going to mark it wrong, even if it is you've actually have the correct answer, because I don't know if you used a calculator or not. Okay, good luck with this. Have a fun day. I will be checking in with you guys a little later on, but you're going to have to start class without me, so please work responsibly.